So I parked my car in this parking lot. That bothered them, but that doesn't bother them. The entryway is blocked now, and the police doing an investigation on the private parking lot. But my camera bothered them. Anyway, this wasn't the police, because the police did not bother about this. The Torrance police moved their vehicle. Now they're going through the guy's bag. Cell phone is on the ground. Oh, he has a pipe. I'm not an expert, but that could be some paraphernalia, cell phone and some. I think that is some kind of a pipe. So. As you could hear it, the police not gonna tell me what are they investigating or what's the story, or if they been arrested, what are they going to be arrested. That's all private information. But when I show up with my camera, usually the police does. That's my videos are so short sometimes. They jump out of the car and yelling out my name, asking me if I live at the same address, and then they say the address. And then they do that so anybody can hear my name and address. Of course, probably they just did not do it this time because that was not too many people standing around, or nobody. This is also the point when you should never ever talk. If you are in handcuffs, you have the right to refuse any question. Yes, sir.
Back up. I don't need to record this stuff over here. You can record from a distance, don't get any closer.
Okay, how far is the distance, sir? How many feet, sir? I have some kind of a batteries in the bag. With some battery charger for cordless something. See, these are what police don't want you to see or know about things, but they feel free to yell my name out constantly and my address, because I'm not a criminal. But if you're not a criminal and then you have a camera, you're not supposed to see anything. And then he was gonna make up some rules how how far I have to be, and mind that this is an open sidewalk, right? The open sidewalk. So he's parking his vehicle on the open sidewalk. He's blocking the business. But it's like, you know, they're doing the investigation. But he has a problem with the cameraman. Because, you know, you don't have the right to film this. They either texting or talking on the phone or looking for codes, so they can properly arrest these people. So as you know, in Torrance and most of the South Bay cities, radios are encrypted. I don't know why, because before they were just talking on their cell phone anyhow. But that's not enough. That's not enough secrecy. They have to text and talk on their cell phone, look up codes. What is okay, but what is a big secrecy? This guy was talking on his radio. Alright, I was just on pause and the officer, that motorcycle officer, showed me the thumbs up, so he's okay with me, I guess. Anyhow, if I see it right, this guy had some kind of a tire lock wrench, some kind of a similar device. He has some kind of a tools in his bag, so you never know what the call was, because they're never gonna tell us. The only thing you can find out here about things in Torrance, whatever they wanna tell you, and they tell you nothing. I think they're calling in things, and waiting. It's getting some information on the radio. This is just now a waiting game. Alright, so probably this guy's gonna be arrested, but waiting for some kind of additional information or somebody to ID them and see she's sometimes smiling and talking to the officers, but that's the worst thing she ever should do, especially when you are in handcuffs. There is absolutely no reason to talk to the cops when you are in handcuffs. So anyhow, just a little additional information while we're waiting. So I was parked right there, and this collision lady came up and told me to move my car, get out of here. And since then, nobody parked there yet. There is 1, 2, 3 parking spots. As you can see, officer is texting, looking up information. But in any rate, so I don't understand why is the radios are encrypted, because if they're looking for a criminal, people would like to help them. But how can they help them if they don't know who to look for and what to look for? Anyway, so people could hear that if it's a fire going on someplace or anything happens, but no, the radios have to be encrypted, because police and other emergency and first responder employees of the city, they don't want you to know if it's any danger or anything there, or they don't want your help to call in, report things, you know, what they're looking for or they after, because then you would know what's going on. This way you don't know what's going on, and if you there with the camera, they tell you to go back up, always back up, back up, back up. Anyhow, I wait and see if they get arrested or not. Looks like one more additional unit arrived. Probably they have to call the oh no, they brought somebody, I think. Okay, so right now I'm thinking that in that cruiser is the guy who's going to identify, so they're gonna show up, show the faces, or show the, you know, they're showing off these suspects. So right now they're doing field identification. Alright, I think they did one, and she goes back to the sit on the grass right next to the tree. You know what every dog's walking by this neighborhood do next to the tree. So now she's sitting in a area where what the dogs are, how you call that thing, frequenting. Alright, the officer went on to the other side, and I don't know, this takes very, very long. I don't know what is going on right now. They bringing in the next identification, or they try to get some confession of these guys, I don't know. So I'll wait. I don't know, probably they're playing the good cop, bad cop routine, but I'm very talkative, but I wouldn't say one word after the handcuffs on, not one word, ever, never. But according to some lawyers, now you have to say, you hear the question, but you wish not answer it, because otherwise they can take you in for 5150, like, you know, you don't know people talking to you and so on. So the best thing to talk back to them, but only say that I refuse to answer the question, or I answer the question with my lawyers present. Oh, look at that. They let this guy walk through. They told me to get out of there.
Oh, weird.
But they let you walk through. You don't have a camera. Anyhow, so the guy did not cause any problem for the officer walking through. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Okay.